Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Discriminating Gamer. You know, I should have known better than to try to flush my wooden shoes down the toilet. Now it's clogged. Today, we're taking a look at The Search for Planet X by Foxtrot Games and Renegade Game Studio. Now, this is a 1 to 4 player game. It's going to play in about, an hour, hour and a half. But this is also an app-driven game. And what you're basically going to try to do is you're going to try to figure out where, well, Planet X is. So you're going to be searching for it, doing some deduction stuff, doing some surveys. It looks incredibly interesting. So I'll tell you what, let's go down to the table, let's open this thing up, and let's see what's inside. All right, folks, here we go. This is The Search for Planet X. It looks like it's by Ben Rosett and Matthew O'Malley. Like I said, Foxtrot Games and Renegade Game Studio. Okay, so this one here, it looks like we also do need to get an app for our phone, tablet, whatever we need it for in order to play this game. So it's out there available, but we're going to, like I said, survey objects, use those surveys and the logistic rules to find objects and publish their theories, and then record your findings and deduce where Planet X must be. So this game actually sounds fascinating. I like these kind of deduction games like that, where you're trying to solve the puzzle to figure out where something is. Am I good at it? Oh gosh, no. I'm about as far from good at stuff like this as possible, but I do have fun playing them. So inside this, what are we going to get? We are going to get a rule book, which is always good to see. Nice little artwork on the back. Love having a rule book for my games. Here's the different components, and it looks like there is not a lot of components to this game. A lot of it must be on the app. Okay, principles of astronomy, which that'll be fun. Learn a little more of the principles about that. I always like learning things. Looks like we're going to have some shields. So we're all going to figure this out in ourselves. So it's definitely not a cooperative game. All right, our gameplay. Yeah, see, this is where it's going to be interesting. You got to try to cross everything off, figure out what's going on. But so this is going to be one of those. I can see me having fun playing this game, but boy, I'll tell you what, yeah, I might have a hard time with it, but I'm going to have fun. Game end conditions, final scoring opportunities, and here's your final scoring. All right, we got our important terms. And there you go. Rulebook. Looks all right. So, Sebastral? Yeah. I've heard of that one. Okay. Love that one. Never played either one of those two. But this one here always looked really interesting as well. All right. The Planetary Society. You can join the Planetary Society. Very nice. Okay. You know, I've been to a few planetariums and stuff like that, and I absolutely love going them. Oh, they're just so much fun. Solo game, setup, gameplay. So it doesn't look like there's a lot of changes for the solo game. I'm assuming that's just going to be all the changes you need. We're going to have our main board. Let's take a look at what that's going to look like. Okay, and it looks like it's a double-sided board as well. Okay, and we got a hole right in the middle of it, so I wonder if something's going to go in there. So here's your expert mode, 18 sectors. I have no idea what constitutes expert mode and non-expert mode on this, but I will say that map looks phenomenal. I love this. I love that outer roll to where you just kind of seeing everything upside down and that circular. It's I don't even know what that's called when they do that, but it just looks great. Oh, okay. And so this is going to be just your standard mode. So this one looks like it's only have 12 different sectors. Okay, there's your 12 sectors there. Whereas the other one had, 18 sectors. So that's going to be your difference. Whew. Curious to see how that's going to play out. But it looks really nice. That map is gorgeous looking. That's what I got to say. Absolutely gorgeous. And there you go. Oh, see? You have, now I got to look at this. Sorry, you're going to have to bear with me for a second. I geek out over stuff like this because when this is in here, my guess is you have to have the sun at the center of the map. Yeah, I like that. And I'll even, look at that. See, it even kind of, yeah, that looks great. Okay, I'm done. Sorry, sidebar. You know, if I'm not having fun doing this stuff, I'm not having fun then, am I? Okay, let's get this back in here and look at that. We've even got artwork on this insert, which is going to be nice. We'll take a look at some of that when we can. Okay, so what do we have for cards here? All right, we have our dwarf planets, our truly empty sectors. Oh, so it's going to maybe show your little icons there. All right, so this is probably for your player aid. Yeah, your player aid for the 4 players. All right, and the back of them all, yeah, all look unique. Very nice. Oh, those are cool. Absolutely love those. Okay, we're gonna have our pawns. Oh, now these are fantastic. I'm gonna pull these guys out. Just like the artwork on the back, these are just a little plastic, but you're gonna have your different observatories of the color that you're playing. That is so sweet. Yeah, look at that, man. Okay, I like the square boxy one. Don't ask me why, but I like that square boxy one. Okay, but that looks really nice. I do like that. Now, it looks like we're also going to get a bunch of Ziploc bags, so I'm guessing we're also going to be getting a whole bunch of tokens in here as well. Wasn't expecting a lot of tokens. But yeah, several bags. Now, everyone's going to get a player screen. Okay, I'm guessing the player screens are all going to basically look the same. So there's the different phases that you're going to get. Your dwarf planets, your gas clouds. So that's kind of look like everything that was on that same player aid. And then locating and in-game scoring. Everything is on there. Okay, and there is the backside of that. Okay, so looking at that, it's all going to be the same in there as well, but just give you a little bigger look at all that artwork because I like good artwork. Yeah, see that is a really cool looking place. Okay, and the last one. There you go. You guys humor me. You guys let me do this. I appreciate it. Okay. Very nice. I do like those. Those look fantastic. So what are we going to have here? Oh, hey. This is going to be cool. So this, let's punch that center out. This looks like it's actually going to go on the board. Okay, so this is going to sit here. So this is actually going to probably rotate and cover up different sectors. Oh, see, I am getting more and more excited about this game as I unbox it. And that's what's kind of fun. And this is the centerpiece to it, which I don't think is anything, but I'm going to hold on to it just in case. Okay, and we're going to get these little tokens. All right, put those off to the side. But just to check, let's see how they're going to punch. All right, so they're a little tight. Just take care. Just take it easy with them, and they will punch. So we'll be good to go there. All right, got those tokens. Just so you can see what they look like. It looks like each color is going to have their own set. And then we're going to have a whole bunch of game pads. So it looks like you're going to get a game pad. You're going to put it behind your screen, and this is where you're going to take all of your notes. You're going to color in your different stuff from what you find out. And are they two-sided? Yep, there's your expert side, and there's your standard side. Okay, very nice. So that's all there is there. And then there is inside of the box cover, Search for Planet X. Absolutely fantastic. I do love that. Take a look at that artwork right there. Okay, that is sweet. Absolutely fantastic and sweet. And we got nothing underneath there. So that's it. That's everything you're going to get in this game. So let's see how it all goes back in. Looks like these Ziploc bags are going to be basically one for every person. Plus, you're going to have these little tokens, whatever those little tokens are for. Okay, we're going to put those there for now. Make sure they're safe. Okay, we'll get our little rotate thing in there. We don't want anything to happen to him. Now, these will fit in there nicely. I'd rather have those in the bottom than stretched across the top and bending. We'll put those there. We'll put those there. He fell out. Oh, that Ziploc bag. This one here just did not want to close for some reason. But let's get it taken care of now. Okay, let's get that board in there. That's covering everything up. And there we go. Get our ads. Let's get our rules. Everything fits in nice and tight, as you can see, all the way up to the top. Absolutely perfect. And there you are. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Search for Planet X by Foxtrot Games and Renegade Game Studio. And I cannot tell you how excited I am to play this one. This game looks so, so great. It's going to be a nice little deduction game. Looking forward to it. Can't wait to get it to the table. And the artwork is phenomenal. All right, well, let's head back up top. Let's close this out. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Search for Planet X from Renegade Game Studios and Foxtrot Games. And I got to tell you, this game looks fun. It looks fantastic. I like how the board's dual-sided. You're going to have the easier side, but then you're going to have the harder side for those people that just need that little more of a challenge. Kind of thinking the easy side for myself because as much as I like these games, boy, sometimes trying to figure that stuff out is a chore for me, but I just enjoy them so much. And this one here looks really good. I'm excited to get this one to the table. I'm excited to get this one played because I think, it just looks absolutely fantastic. I love the artwork and I love the pieces. So excited for it. Can't wait to play it. Well, thank you once again for joining us today on The Discriminating Gamer. As always, we please ask you to like these videos on YouTube, on Board Game Geek, on Facebook, or even on X. And please leave us a comment on any one of those platforms, and we'll get to your comments just as soon as we can. Also, if you like the content we provide and you haven't subscribed to our channel, we humbly ask you to click on the subscription button and join our little family, and even click on the bell and be notified when we drop new videos. Also, if you like the content that I provide, I do also post videos over my own channel. I'll do some reviews, some unboxings, some playthroughs. This is just stuff from my personal collection. There'll be a link in the details down below to my channel. So, those who believe in telekinesis, raise my hand.
Somebody help me on my feet again, and I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know where I've been.
Now everybody,
Too much.
Everybody, wave goodbye. Wave goodbye to the people.
All right, see you next season.